I want to share this very interesting story to you, and it's mainly directed towards women. So come here, girl, and listen up, okay? I got married fresh out of college. I had no knowledge, no understanding, no experience whatsoever concerning marriage. And we lived in an apartment, and we struggled with effective communication. My now ex-husband was out about. He was running errands. And I was at home folding clothes in the bedroom. So as I was doing that, I began worshiping the Lord. Worship is something that is very dear to me, and I love worshiping God. So I'm the type that I let all of my worries, all of my stress, all of my cares release during worship. And for me, it's so freeing. So it's a time where I lay all of what I'm feeling at the feet of God. And I encourage you, especially as a married woman, and even for men, take whatever the situation is, take it to God in prayer. In this time, make sure that you are as vulnerable with God as you possibly can. So as I'm folding clothes, I'm worshiping the God. The presence of God came so strong in that apartment that it overtook me in a way that I had never really experienced the presence of God before. And so I'm just worshiping. I mean, crying, like boo-hoo crying, because the worship is so intimate. And it just overtook me. So after I was done, I say not more than about 5 minutes later, I hear my now ex-husband come through the door and into the kitchen. Now, this was a very small apartment, so even if you were in the other room, you could still hear very well. I heard him instantly go into tongues, praising and worshiping God as if he had been there with me. He had no knowledge, so he wasn't aware that I had just finished worshiping. But the same atmosphere that I was just in, he was in. I mean, he went no acknowledgement, nothing. He just went into full-blown tongues, full-blown worship and praise. And so when this happened, I heard the Lord saying, that's what your worship has done. It has shifted the atmosphere in your home. But what did I do? Foolish, foolish, foolish. I began to say things like, well, he can't do that for me, And I began to say, well, he should be able to do that for me. He should be able to do those same things for me, create an atmosphere for me. And guess what? Because I took upon that disposition, it never happened again. Because I was too busy focused on the fact that I couldn't instantly receive, instead of realizing that when God-like atmospheres are in a place, it shifts things. Nothing that's in that atmosphere can remain the same. God said, this is what your worship has done. It has changed the atmosphere in your home. So it has changed, or the atmosphere, any type of God-like atmosphere, is going to have to change things for the good. So at some point in time, I couldn't see it then, but at some point in time, there has to be fruit. There has to be manifestation of the seed of the worship that has been sown. Women, listen to me. Wives, listen to me. Single women that desire to be married, hear this. You can either build your home or you can tear it down. The Bible says that a wise woman builds her house, but a fool tears it down with her hand. You're either going to be a wise wife or you're going to be a foolish wife. See, the choice is yours. The moral of this story and the moral of what I'm saying is it's a choice. Everything is a choice. You're either going to shift your atmosphere in that home with your worship, or you're going to tear your home down. I encourage you, shift the atmosphere in your home, regardless of what the situation is, because your spouse is not your enemy. Fight the real enemy and shift the atmosphere in your home. You have the ability to do it. Now shift it.